It's an absolute honor to invite Dr. Mulyanti Binti Sidek, the Deputy Dean Academic of Center for Language Learning, UTEM, to officially inaugurate Engineering Business Idea Pitch Competition 2021. Welcome, Doctor.
All right, good morning, everyone. All right, good morning. All right, so how was the line? How's my line? Is it okay?
It's good, Doctor.
All right, okay. All right, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all. And I hope everyone has had a very good day thus far, all right? Okay, hold on, let happen here. All right. Okay, so first of all, I would like to, on behalf of the Center for Language Learning Cell, we would like to welcome everyone to the Engineering Business Idea Pitch Competition, the live pitch finale. So as mentioned by the moderator just now, this event is a collaboration event between Center for Language Learning Cell and IEM UTEM student section. So this competition actually serves as a platform for students to practice good communication skill in conveying their ideas and also project. All right, so before I go further, we would like to welcome Mr. Hanif Marzuki Muhammad Saufi, the CEO of Youth Venture Asia, Insigne TS Muhammad Fairuz Muhammad Rashid from IEM Malacca, and as well as the judges from the Center for Language Learning, the 7 finalists and all viewers. Welcome again. Right, so we are very grateful to thank all to join this event despite of your busy schedule and being remote. Hopefully all of us will enjoy the event as much as I will do. All right, okay. So I think that's it from me from the on behalf of the Center for Language Learning. All right. So before I end, to all the finalists, all the 7 finalists, good luck and break a leg. All right, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Mulyanti, for the great beginning. Now, are you all ready to join me welcoming our judges for today? Firstly, I would like to invite Mr. Hanif Marzuki bin Muhammad Saufi. Mr. Hanif is the CEO of Youth Ventures Asia, certified facilitator of Startup Weekend and co-founder of qtixapp.com. Next will be IR Technologies Muhammad Fairuz bin Muhammad Rashid, representative judge from IEM Malacca. Mr. Muhammad Fairuz is the Factory and Machinery Inspector, Petroleum Safety Division in the Department of Safety and Health Malaysia. And our third judge will be Ms. Anissa Kasim from Center of Language Learning UTEM. Ms. Anissa has translated a collection of short stories by Nisa Haji Arun entitled Sangkuring's Love, Oedipus Longing from Malay to English, and is currently translating Jong Chian Lai's Afuk, which is the winner of the second ITBM Pena Berita Harian Literary Competition into English. Thank you to all the judges for joining us today. I would like to wish all the participants a very good luck. Without further ado, I would like to invite the first group, Solager, to pitch your business idea. Welcome.
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Okay, I'm the first group. So I'm going to share my screen. How do we share the screen? Oh. Okay. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Hazmi Azlan and today I'm the first presenter among the 7 participants And before I start my pitch, I would like to wish all the participants again good luck and have fun explaining your brilliant idea so everyone can enjoy your idea pitch. Okay, Solager, a sustainable energy solution. That's the name of our group idea pitch. And hopefully this engineering business idea pitch competition is the starting journey for Solager. Okay, I would like to explain in 5 different parts about our pitch. Firstly is starting 17 SDG, or known as Sustainable Development Goal. Okay, what is SDG? SDG is actually a target or goal to reach and ensure that humanity enjoys for a better future ahead. These goals are actually the main motivation for our project to be reality, especially on the 7th goal. This is the 7th goal, that is affordable and clean energy. So this is the solution that helps us to achieve the 7th goal in the SDG. The first is to reduce the bill electricity. As we know, using solar, we can reduce the electricity of the bills. Okay. Second is to protect the environment by generating power by using non-carbon emitting source, using solar. Finally, it is a great impact for awareness in sustainable energy and can make us to contribute more into the renewable mix and a renewable energy mix. Okay, next we continue with the target market. This that is mainly consists of 3 categories. First is small and medium enterprise, which is like factory. We know that even small factory use quite a lot of electrical energy that might increase the electrical bill. And by applying our company brand, we might have a solution to help them to decrease the bill and increase their production. The second category is farmer. Why farmer? If you ask, this is because farmers are usually far from the grid, far from the electrician grid, right? So it requires a standalone PV, or known as a solar system, as the power energy source. This can help them to be more production in farming expense. And the last category is high income consumer. As you also know, high-income customer usually have a big house and consume a lot of electricity, which equals to expensive bill electric. And Solager will help them to decrease or reduce their electricity bills. Okay, for the last part, I will explain how Solager is going to make money. And this part is quite simple and direct. It consists of 3 parts. First is the sale of PV system. That is the item, which is solar panel, inverter and battery. And then second is the after sales service, that is installation, maintenance and repair. And the last is consultation. Solager will provide the PV system design, the solar system design, and offering a technical advice to our customer. And that is all. Thank you very much. I hope you understand and hope you enjoy the presentation.
Thank you, Hazmi, for the great pitch. As Hazmi said, solar energy is the key to a cleaner energy future. The best part of solar energy is it's renewable and it's a clean source of electricity, as there is no any greenhouse gas emission are released to the air, as per Hazmi said just now. And the most important part, solar energy is low in cost. Not only that, solar energy also plays a major role in the growth of economy, as it's creating a lot of job opportunities. Thank you, Hazmi, for the great pitching. And now will be the Q&A session. Dear judges, you can ask any questions if you have any questions for Solager team.
Hello. Hi. Can you hear me?
Hi, Saiko. Yes.
Okay, Hazmi, great pitch. Congratulations. I'm
much.
Hanif from Youth Venture. Just want to ask a few questions. Number one, what is the cost of implementation for your solar panel? and how would you mitigate the cost to your user, to your end customer?
Okay. Can you give me just a few minutes?
No worries, no worries. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sorry for the waiting. About the cost and for the customer fee. Okay, about the cost, it's it's hard. It's not just hard. Okay, about the cost. Um,
Agak-agak berapa ringgit dia punya cost of this plan?
if agak-agak, it's around 5,000 per panel.
Okay, so
Ah,
let's just say it's 5,000 ringgit. So how
okay.
would you help your customer to buy your solar panel? So I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Macam Kowe kan, you know Kowe machine yang water filter machine?
Okay, tahu?
So the real price of a water filter is very expensive, 5,000, 6,000. So how Kowe did it is every month you can pay like an X amount of money of maintenance fee. And then after a couple of years, you'll get the machine. Dia jadi macam sewa beli, macam beli kereta.
Aha.
So you need to understand untuk pasang your solar panel, mesti akan ada minor renovation that needs to be done on the roof ke ataupun outside ke. So the cost will be more than 5,000 ringgit. So if you want to be a good business, what you need to do is you need to create a plan or find a way in where your customer can buy your solar panel tapi without damaging their wallet or damaging their pocket. Itu je my advice. But other than that, your pitch was amazing, Hazmi.
Thank you
Congratulations.
very much. And thank you for the advice. Hopefully we can use that advice. Thank you very much.
No worries. That's the only question from me.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
So Hazmi,
Yes.
I'm Virus for your judges today. So I have two questions. Want to ask to you. First, as we know that solar product now we already have a product in the market, especially in Malaysia. So, for example, in Melaka also, we have two factory that produce solar panel, right? For example, from one is from the Sun Power, located in Alor Gajah, and also at I think at Jasin also we got one other factory for the solar panel. So can I know what makes your product is different from the solar product that already on the market today?
Okay, thank you for the question.
All right.
Okay. As you said before, there are now different in the market in solar product.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between our company and the others company is we will improve in our service and maintenance production in our service. So we will make sure that our service is more improved than the other companies. That will take a lot of time, but with the help of our group in each other, Inshallah, we can increase the service production.
So means your element to to differentiate with the others product is more to your service.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. My second questions.
Okay.
What is the element IR 4.0 Industry Revolution 4.0 is applied in your product?
For that question, I'm so sorry I cannot answer because my friend is actually one of my helper to present also, but he is sick for today and he cannot help me. I'm so sorry I cannot answer the question.
Do you know what is the IR 4.0 Industry Revolution?
I've heard before.
Yeah, so maybe you have some technology like IoT, Internet of Things, big data, something like that. So so you don't know which part or which element that you apply in your product? No.
No, I don't know. I'm so sorry.
All right. Okay, Azmi. All right.
I'm sorry.
That's all from my question. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So leave it to the moderator. No?
Thank you, Mr. Fairuz. Miss Anissa, we can't hear you, Miss Anissa. I'm so sorry.
Wait. So sorry, my audio is quite damaged. It's
Mr. Fairuz, I kindly request you to mute your microphone.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Fairuz. Okay, Hazim, Miss Anissa will be typing her question in the chat box. So kindly take note. And question for Hazmi by Miss Anissa. Maybe you have missed this part of your explanation, but you mentioned PV system. Can you explain it to me again?
okay. PV system. PV system is actually solar system. PV, potent voltaic. What? Photovoltaic. It is actually a solar panel which gain sunlight energy into electrical energy. To change. Okay, duly noted. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, dear judges, for the questions. And I kindly request all the judges to fill in the evaluation form for Solager team. And thank you, Hazmi, for your pitch.
Welcome.
I would like to request the second team, Venus Home IoT, to be ready.
Saya. Dengar. Dengar.
Are you ready, Muhammad Hazwan?
Yes. So
Okay,
may I
so
start now?
kindly over to you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and hi there. Good morning everyone. My name is Muhammad Azwan and today I will share to you guys about an engineering business idea that is going to change a home industry game into another level. So before I start, I will introduce my team members. The first one is me myself, and the second one is Shafiq Adi, and my last member is Adam Bimali. So our team's names is Venus Home IoT. Sometimes you guys must have thought that you forgot to switch off your home appliance or lock the door when you guys got out. It happens to me sometimes, or when you're already on your bed but too lazy to get up to switch off the light. Don't be like Mr. Bean, who shoot the bulb with the gun and it costs you a lot. This is why Venus Home IoT comes handy. When I was child, I always want something will happen when I give a voice comment, just like Piramli in the Alibaba Bujang Lapuk series that sounds like Marnising mata kaji, Marnising, and the door lift up. And now with Venus Home IoT, it will eventually happen in our system. So how does it work? So we are using a mobile apps based interface. All the data are in the cloud and it will send the data to the security system and home appliance or security system will react to the user. Who will be our potential customer? For the early stage, we are targeting M40 and T20 group users due to them stay in the high-end housing area in the city and inhabit with the area with the fast internet connection. This is for the early stage. Maybe for the incoming 3 or 5 years in the future, the revolutionary in home appliance ecosystem will change and it will become more cheaper, so that we will focus our product into the budget system also. How are we going to make money? There are 3 main things that we are focusing. The first one is consultation. we will consult our customer with their demand. Every design and drawing will be charged. Second is installation. Installation will be charged based on the gadget or the security system installed, and all the wiring point are being charged. Lastly, we will sell our smart home and security gadgets. That's all for me, and I will end my teaching with Rampung Miseng Smart Film. Yeah, the door is closing. Thank you. Any question?
Thank you, Hazwan, for the fun-filled pitch. It was really fun. And over to the judges for the Q&A session.
Tara, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah?
Miss Anissa is having trouble with her laptop.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, Hazwan, I think you might need to restart your page. Is that okay?
Hazwan, you have to restart your pitch as Miss Anissa is having problem with her laptop. So you have to redo it. We are so sorry about that.
No, it's okay, it's okay. I hope you guys not boring with my second teaching.
It was fun, so I'm sure no one will be bored. So go on again.
Miss Anissa, are you okay? Madam, Puan? You okay, Puan? Can I start now? Ada Aloha?
Kindly hold on for a while, Muhammad Hazwan. Let's wait for Miss Anissa to be in.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
So sorry. What's this? Okay.
So I
Thank
can
you.
start now.
Okay, yes. Thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and hi there. Good morning, everyone. My name is Muhammad Azan, and today I will share to you guys about an engineering business idea that is going to change home industry, home industry games into the next level. Before I start, I will introduce my team members. This is myself, the first one, and the second one is Muhammad Safi Hadi, and the last one is Adam Jermati. So my team's name is Venus Home IoT. Sometimes you guys must have thought that you forgot to switch off your home appliance or forgot to lock the door after you guys goes out. It happens to me sometimes, or when you're already on the bed but too lazy to get up to switch off the light. Don't be like a Mr. Bean who shoot the bulb with the gun. It costs you guys a lot, and this is why Home IoT comes handy. Venus Home IoT comes handy. Sorry. When I was child, I always want something will happen when I give a voice command, just like the Ramli series in Alibaba Bujang Lapuk. Mangiseng mata kaji, mangiseng, and then the door lift up. And now with the Venus Home IoT, it will happen eventually. So how does our system work? So we are mainly using a mobile apps based interface. All the data in the cloud, and it is all the data in the cloud, and we send the data to the security system, and the home appliance will react to the user with the user. So who will be our potential customer? For the earlier phase, we are targeting the M40 and T20 group user due to them stay in the high-end housing area in this city, and this area are packed with the fast internet connection. This is just for the early stage. Maybe in the 3 or 5 years in the future, the home security ecosystem or appliance will become more cheaper, and then we will invest into the involve our company into the budget system. How are we going to make money? We are focusing on these 3 items. The first one is consultation. We will consult our customers based on their demand. Every design and drawing of the smart home will be charged. Installation will be charged based on their gadget and all the wiring point followed by the wire drawing. And lastly, we will sell our smart home and security into the consumer. That's all for me, and I will end my teaching with Kampung Incense Martilum. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad Hazwan. Your energy never go down, even though it was your second attempt. That was a great pitch by you. And over to the judges for the Q&A session.
Hello. Assalamualaikum Hazwan.
Salam.
Okay, first and foremost, congratulations. 2 times you pitch. Dua kali I listened to the end. Tak bosan. And it was, honestly, I've been listening to pitches for 6 years. And ni yang paling antara paling interesting lah. I would remember. So
Thank you
congratulations
so
again.
much.
So let's go to the business.
Okay.
Tadi boleh pergi kat slide yang your business model tak? Yang ada 3 tu. There's 3 business model. Okay, so
Target market or
installation, consultation, and home security and gadget sales. Okay,
yes.
so for installation, can I know what is the installation rate and how complex is the installation? Adakah ianya plug and play, cucuk dah terus boleh pakai, ataupun need to do hard wiring?
Okay. For the early stage, we are doing a 2 package. That is medium one and the high cost one. So for the middle one, the installation half, maybe it's not half, maybe 60% plug and play, and the 40% will be hard wiring. And because we want the best to our customer. For the high-end one, we are going the hard installation because we want the best. Actually, we want to focus on the security system. So we want the hard installation, the best one. Soalan kedua apa tadi ya?
So a cost. What's the cost?
So cost for the medium one, I think it costs about 5,000 to 10,000 maybe. I didn't do the budget, but I think the budget is around that area, and the high cost one 10,000 plus.
Okay. Thank you, Hazim. Okay. I think that's all from me. Questions from other judges?
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum, Cik Azwan.
Yes, saya.
Azwan. Okay, so saya Fairuz, Cik Azwan. So congratulations. So I think this product, saya rasa menarik Cik Azwan, cuma Cik Azwan aware tak yang you punya produk ni, actually you punya idea ni sebenarnya in the market tu dah ada lah.
Okay.
In the market tu dah ada lah. So again lah saya nak tanya lah. So macam sekarang ni kalau kita lihat macam di rumah-rumah yang mana construction rumah-rumah baru sekarang, kalau you perasan semua sistem dari segi sistem lampu, kipas, wiring sekarang semua dah tak guna plug lah. Betul? So semua menggunakan sistem IoT ni lah.
Okay.
IoT lah, dia boleh control daripada handsets, telefon, komputer dan sebagainya lah. Right? So cuma saya nak tanya, you punya idea ni in term of security, keselamatan. So dalam banyak-banyak, biasalah nanti bila you keluarkan you punya idea ni di market, so customer akan tengok yang mana yang lebih selamat, dia punya security. So means untuk mengelakkan daripada dia di hacks dan sebagainya lah. Jadi untuk you punya idea atau produk ni, so dari segi aspek security, keselamatan dia, macam mana you lihat benda ni?
Saya nampak yang memang aspek keselamatan itu penting, so saya menjadikan, maksudnya saya membeli satu server dan buat server sendiri supaya server saya tak kena hack lah. So ianya lebih secure lah. Kalau saya sebelum ni pernah kerja dekat pernah buat installation CCTV dengan lepas tu yang lemahnya dekat sini sebab apa, bila rumah sebelah boleh interact dengan rumah sebelah punya security sebab dia punya apa nak cakap firewall tak berapa kuat. So saya nampak benda tu ada satu masalah. So saya ingat mungkin kami boleh sediakan server sendiri, so kami yang mengawal dan kami sendiri yang
Alright. So main security ni memang masalah yang besar lah untuk kalau you nak buat untuk konsep IoT ni kan. So you boleh come out dengan mungkin the latest technology, you nak pantau ataupun you nak pastikan bahawa you punya sistem ni tidak dimasuki oleh mana-mana ni lah, hacker dan sebagainya lah. Okay, alright. Kemudian saya tertarik tadilah yang you punya sistem ni, you kata you menggunakan perkataan apa ni? Menginseng apa macam mana? Mengatakan kaji yang piramid punya kan? Itu
voice command.
voice ni kan? Itu untuk apa? Buka pintu?
Tak. Maksudnya contoh macam kalau kita memasak, kita just boleh cakap hey Google, can you turn on the oven, and then the oven turn on.
Okay. Agak menarik. Cuma persoalan saya, let's say lah, bila you menggunakan voice command, then bila user dia forgot that comment ataupun ayat yang dia nak cakap tu mungkin terlalu panjang ke apa ke, so macam mana, apa yang berlaku? Kenapa tak kita menggunakan dalam the simple way macam you just touching the sensor ke? Yes, pakai apps ke? Sebab voice command ni ada masalah ni, kalau katakan you punya pronounce tu tak tepat, so dia tak functions. Itu you kena lihat jugalah, sebab nanti kalau benda macam produk macam bila dah ada di pasaran, customer akan melihat kepada mana yang lebih mudah untuk diorang gunakan nantilah. So itu
sebab tu saya sediakan server saya sendiri. So kita sebagai customer boleh cakap bahasa Melayu. Any biasanya kalau nak interact dengan voice command ni, biasanya penggunaan bahasa lah. Maybe saya boleh update dia punya vocab. Ataupun saya akan sediakan manual yang di mana this is the right words and the right thing to say to the anything. Right command to say. So
alright, so benda tu you boleh improve lah. Sebab saya ada pengalaman, contohnya macam you tengok ada ada kereta Proton X70, betul? So dia gunakan konsep IoT lah. Bila you masuk dalam kereta, dia kata high proton. Apa? High proton kan? Dia akan ni lah, dia akan beri command-command yang tertentu lah. Tapi bila macam saya sebut, bila saya salah cakap, saya cakap high proton. Bukan proton Ploton. So dia
Okay.
dia takkan keluar dia punya instruction lah. So itu antara orang kata kekurangan sikit lah kalau daripada voice command ni lah Okay. Alright, so last question saya Cik Azwan, ini just nak tahu you punya pandangan, you punya pandangan lah terhadap konsep IoT ni. So IoT ni kita tahu dia adalah salah satu elemen di dalam IR 4.0 Industrial Revolution IR 4.0. IoT ni dia punya advantage tapi dia ada disadvantage dia lah. Antara dia punya disadvantage dia apabila banyak company di luar sana dah implement IoT punya konsep dalam industri ataupun di dalam penggunaan seharian manusia. So dia akan menyebabkan ada setengah company yang mana yang buat produk itu secara manual, dia akan kehilangan daripada bisnes dia. Bisnes dia dah mungkin tak relevan. Kemudian akan menyebabkan lebih ramai pekerja pun hilang pekerjaan. So kita dah tak perlu orang manual untuk buat ni. Kita dah ada semua sistem IoT. Jadi ya itulah kesan-kesannya apabila IoT ni kita implement di dalam industri maupun dalam kehidupan seharian kita lah, maknanya kehilangan pekerjaan bagi orang-orang yang bekerja secara manual. Jadi apa pandangan Cik Azwan tentang perkara ni?
Maksudnya dari segi pekerjaan, maksudnya macam tu betul?
Bila kita dah buat IoT ni, orang yang buat produk yang secara manual ni pun akan kehilangan bisnes lah, tiada perniagaan lah sebab kita dah ada IoT kan. Orang dah ni jadi apa yang awak boleh bagi nampak pandangan?
Pandangan saya lah. Okey, macam ni lah. Saya ada tengok satu cerita Korea startup. Okay, cerita tu menarik. Okey, isu dia sama macam doktor tanya. So pada pandangan saya sebagai orang yang tengok cerita tu, ianya adalah evolution dan ia generasi yang menggunakan teknologi, maksudnya menggunakan cara lama, perlu upgrade dia punya, maksudnya perlu evolve juga dalam masa yang sama, dan ianya bukannya one side. Sebenarnya dekat company yang evolve dalam IoT, diorang pun sendiri tengah evolve diri sendiri, maksudnya diorang pun kena evolve diorang punya team untuk membuat lebih baik, dan yang whole generation kena evolve juga supaya ianya meet antara satu sama lain, supaya kita ni sama-sama, sebenarnya dua-dua membuat kerja untuk hidup dan dua-dua juga membuat kerja, apa orang cakap, sama-sama untuk membangunkan negara. Jadi kalau benda tu jalan seiring, ianya akan jadi lebih baik lah. Maksudnya maybe diorang ni boleh evolve ataupun join team yang baru, ataupun kita yang baru ni membantu yang lama. Macam tu lah.
Alright. Okay, terima kasih Cik Azwan. So maksudnya sekarang industri revolution ni dia ada peringkat-peringkat dia lah. So maknanya mana-mana company, syarikat ataupun dia kena upgrade lah diorang punya sistem dan sebagainya untuk dia compete each other lah. Betul. Okay, Cik Azwan. Terima kasih. Itu saja daripada saya.
Sama-sama.
Alright, it's my turn, right? Okay, Hazwan, number one that I would like to say is I would like to also remind everyone respectfully that this is a
English,
yes. So let's try and do that, right? Okay, another thing is I'm not very good at engineering stuff, maybe. Well, it's true. But I'm here to look at the language part and the communication part, right? First thing first, you're the presenter. You should keep your camera on at all times. Azwan?
Yes, sir.
You should keep your camera on at all times. You don't have any, like, you're the presenter, you have no, you shouldn't hide. Switch on your camera right now.
I think I'm switching on my camera.
Oh, yeah, okay, now I see you. Right. Okay, I just got notification that your camera is on. All right, good. first of all, what I would like to say that your presentation was very entertaining, and
Thank you.
I would like to apologize for making you present twice,
It's
but
okay.
you know, second time the charmer, right? So
I think second time my presentation is better than first time.
really, that's awesome. What does that mean? It means that rehearsal is key. Okay. And what I would like to say about this is, in terms of the business plan, we talked about, I mean, even the idea before this, which was Solaje, um, things like that already exist, right? Internet of Things and solar panels and stuff like that. But whenever you are pitching an idea that's kind of like already there, you have to drive home. You have to drive home what makes you different. Otherwise, it's going to be like, oh, my iPhone say, if I say, hey Siri, do this and do that, it will do it. So what makes you different? Maybe you are more designed for local market, domestic market. So that means you're, like you said, you might offer in different languages. But that also means implication on research and development on the linguistic side of things. And number two, this is also something that I would like to say to everyone. Do not be afraid to put your price, because you said you have two packages, right? One
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
5 to 10,000, and then the next one is 10,000 and above. That is, if I were an investor, that would be such a turn off, because 5,000 and 10,000, there's a lot of thousands in between, and more than 10,000, 10,000 and 1 ringgit is more than 10,000. So what's gonna separate? Don't be afraid to price yourself, to price your product. I mean, okay, be bold. Okay, and I followed this room in Clubhouse before, and it talked about pitching. And it says that pitching, the first minute and a half, you have to get everything in, like your, and one of the things that you have to get in is the price, because people are listening for that. Yeah, you're an engineering student. You know how important numbers are for you, right? If there's no data, no hard data, you can't do anything with it. So that's my comment. I don't know if I have a question. Do you want to address the question about price?
Sorry.
The price, the
Uh-huh.
two packages, 5 to 10,000, 5 to 10,000, and 10,000 and above. So what makes you choose those numbers?
What made me choose those numbers? Because the smart home thing and security, yeah, I think is quite expensive. So I think that is the reasonable price for those tickets.
Okay, thank you. Good job.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Anissa.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Muhammad Hazwan, for your fun and exciting pitching. And thank you, dear judges, for all the comments. And I kindly request all the judges to fill in the evaluation form for Venus Home IoT. So as per Muhammad Hazwan's pitching just now, Venus Home IoT, home being operated by voice commands and smartphone. Wow, it is interesting. It is exciting to even hear it. Who doesn't want their home to be operated by these interesting features, right? The only key to enjoy this amazing feature was just a good, strong internet connection, right? So I think internet connection is not a big deal. Nowadays, internet connection is being a basic necessity for everyone. So this was a quite interesting project, and maybe who knows, in 2030 all the homes might be operated by these features. Who knows, right? So let's not be like Mr. Bean, who shoot the bulb to turn off the light, and let's be like P. Ramlee. Okay, Muhammad Azwan. Thank you. And I would like to invite the third team, Electric Boom. Kindly be ready, Electric Boom.
Thank you.
Hi, can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear you, Ayman Arif, and I
Okay.
kindly request
Hi.
Muhammad Hazwan to turn off your camera.
First
Thank
of all, I'm so sorry because I don't have my background. I'm not sure why I can't set it to the IEM background.
Okay, did you try to add new in the background option, Ayman Arif?
Sorry, wait.
You
Sorry?
go to the background option and then you try to add new.
Yeah, I've tried it,
Oh, you tried it. Okay.
but the background didn't pop up.
Okay, so just give me a minute.
Is it okay if I just use this wall as my background?
Yeah, that should be not a problem. So I think Electric Boom, you guys can start with your pitching.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your
Okay.
screen.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to the fellow participants, IEM committees, and my respectful judges. My name is Ayman Arif. I'm one of the founder of the Electric Boom. Okay, first and foremost, let me introduce you to my advisor, which is Associate Professor Dr. Hidayat bin Zainuddin, and my fellow team members. Okay, as we all know, the ideas was created to solve problems. So the problems that lead us to the establishment of the electric boom is, the first one is Industrial Revolution 4.0. As we all know, Malaysia, the world is heading towards Industrial IR 4.0, where the human job are being replaced by the machines. So, but the machines need to program by a programmer. From there, we can see that the coding and programming is becoming more crucial than ever. We also realize that learning coding and programming can be tough, even to a university students, let alone a high school students. So our value proposition is, we created our own module, which is not only comprehensive, but very easy to understand with the help of the attractive diagrams and circuitries. And then we also will limit our participant for our clinic and workshop, so that we need to make sure that the participant will get one-on-one attention, because we deeply believe that because we deeply believe that the quality is always above quantity. So other than that, the participants also have their opportunity to apply the programming and coding into electronics hardware, which is more interesting and make it easier to understand, especially to a visual learner. And then let me bring you guys back to the moment we start our electric boom. When we entering our university in 2017, we were very curious and eager to learn about coding and programming. But at that time, it is hard to find a proper channel to learn about coding and programming. So after a long time learning from YouTube, we realized that learning coding and programming by just watching video is very hard. So it is very frustrated, and we are very frustrated and demotivated. Until 2018, we met our lecturer, Dr. Hidayat bin Zainuddin, who helps us to see programming from a different perspective. After gaining a lot of experience and knowledge, we decided to create our own module to help other students also. So this is our business revenue model. The first one is the programming clinic. So the participants need to pay around RM70 ringgit per head, and the fees we will roll it to use it for our electronic component sale. So we are going to sell our electronic components such as Arduino and Raspberry Pi at a very affordable price, because we have our own suppliers, which is direct from China. And then we also will sell our own ebook, which is the improvised version of the modules, which is more attractive and more details. We will sell this ebook through the Shopee and Lazada. So who is our target market? Our first target market is the school teacher. Most of the school nowadays already choose coding and programming as their curricular and extracurricular activity. So some of the school already send their students to coding and programming competition. So without the knowledge and experience, without coding and programming knowledge among the teachers, it is impossible to teach the student about coding and programming. And then our second target market is the high school student from M40 and T20 families, because these two groups can be easily afford to pay for our fees. And the last one is the university student freshies, because we all know that most of the freshies are still struggling about programming. So the impact of our business idea through education, the programming and coding literacy will be increased as early as from schooling years. And then for the social, programming learning can be made very easy. No one has to go through what we went during before the electric boom was established. And then the last one is innovation. Maybe with our business idea, we can have our own Elon Musk or Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg from our own country. Thank you very much. That's all from me.
Thank you, Aiman Arif, for your pitching. And kindly over to the judges for the Q&A session.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, Aiman.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
First and foremost, congratulations for your pitch. I love your idea. Very innovative, and it solves a real problem. Can I know, is your idea? I mean, it's a platform for people to learn coding. Am I correct?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you speak again?
So your platform ataupun your idea, it's a platform for people to learn how to code. Am I correct?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. So do you have a version? Macam is it like a one version for all, ataupun you have a kids punya version, you have a university students punya version dan sebagainya?
Yes. Kita ada separate between high school students and university student module. Kita ada different modules.
Aiman,
yes.
English please.
Oh, I'm sorry because okay. Okay.
So how much would the parents pay to subscribe to the system?
Like I said before, for per head for each classes and workshop, the students need to pay RM70 ringgit, which is much lower than in the market for now, because what I survey in the market, some of the fees are around 180, 170. I think that is what makes us difference between the other provider.
So is this a virtual class or an online class?
This is online class. For virtual class, for face-to-face class, maybe the price will be higher because we need to pay for the location. Yeah.
Okay. So that's all from me. Thank you, Aiman, for answering my question.
Okay. Thank you very much. Is there any other questions?
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
Mr. Aiman,
Yes.
So, Mr. Aiman, can I confirm with you again? So, your project is more to the service, right? It's not about the product, right?
Yep, more to service.
Yes. So, more to the service. You want to give people learn how to do the coding and programming, right?
Yep.
Right. Okay. My question is, how do you want to attract the user, to take your your program, compare it to the others company?
Yeah. First of all, for that, I think the medium that we are going to use to attract our participants is, of course, the social media. Maybe
Right.
we will do like interesting project, and then we will post it to the social media or either YouTube for the advertisement. From the interesting project, they will attracted to join our class.
Okay. Just before this, you already explained that the price that you charge for the one head is RM 70 ringgit.
Yep.
So based on what criteria you set this price 70 ringgit? So why not 50 ringgit? Why not 100 ringgit? So based on what?
Based on the cost that we need to pay for, because we will for the class, we not only provide the software, we will
Right.
provide for the module
Mm.
and the hardware itself. So the
Hardware.
highest cost will be on the hardware, which is the Arduino board, like the
Yeah.
sensors, the
Yeah.
jumpers, breadboard, and etc. Yeah.
So how much cost that you so the cost how much?
The cost for what? For the hardware? Is it?
Yeah, the for hardware. Mm.
The cost for the hardware will be around 30 ringgit.
30 ringgit.
Yep.
All right, 30 ringgit. Okay. My last question is, can you give one example to me? The example of coding or programming that you want to do.
Sorry.
Can you give to me one example? For the coding and programming. Example coding and programming that you want to do.
Okay. We have a lot of interesting coding and programming project that we will share to them. I think one of the most interesting programming, which is Arduino with Bluetooth smart home system, which is we can control every devices in our house by just using our finger on our smartphone. So which is we use a Bluetooth app that will control the light to turn off and turn on the light, turn off and turn on the fan. Yeah, I think that is the most interesting part. Yeah.
Oh, so right. So this is the for example, right? All right.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Aman. That's all from
Okay.
from me.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank you. Okay.
Hi, Arman.
Hi.
Okay. I would like to congratulate you for a very well organized pitch. That was very good. Did you mention the price at the beginning?
Not in the beginning, but yeah, in the value proposition, yeah.
Okay, good. That's what I thought. So really, what was it I wanted to ask? As for your coding, you said that you are targeting T20 and M40, right?
Yep.
What about B40?
The T20 and the M40, the T20 and the M40 is our main target. But the B40 also can join us if they can afford it. Yeah, it's no problem. The T20 and M40 is just the main target. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. If you remember, you had a class with me, right? CCT, right?
Yep.
Critical and creative thinking. And you remember that one of the things that the project is social innovation.
Yeah.
This is a very good social innovation project actually. So to make it like really social innovation, more social innovation, I would like to suggest that you have like an X amount of X number of slots that goes to the underprivileged people. You raise the price for the M40 and
T20.
T20. You raise it a bit so that you can fund X number of P40, like a scholarship.
Okay.
So it makes it like you also have a CRS component to it. And that's what, because I think this is great. You yourself said that and I like the fact that you explain at the beginning the frustration and happy, frustration and then happy again, right? So that should be spread to everyone. So I would suggest, like, for example, you increase the fees for those who can afford it by about 5 ringgit or 6 ringgit. So when so for every 10 course that you sell, you can afford to donate 1 course or 2 courses to people in need.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you for the advice. Okay. Thank you.
That's it from me. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Anissa.
Thank you, dear judges, for your evaluation. And I kindly request all the judges to fill in the evaluation form. And thank you, Aiman Arif, as well, for your awesome pitch. Thank you, Electriboom team. So for Electriboom's innovative idea that has been pitched by Aiman Arif, his idea was more to IR 4.0, which is Industrial Revolution 4.0, which refers to a new phase in the industrial revolution that focuses heavily on interconnectivity, automation, machine learning, and real-time data. So programming courses offered by Electriboom will be really beneficial for the students in future, because programming is something that is so challenging for students to learn nowadays. Even students who have interest are facing difficulties in learning programming, such as Python, Arduino, Java, and more. So by offering this type of courses, it will benefit both the site, the instructors, and the students, as the instructors or the facilitators will understand what are the difficulties faced by the students, because they have been through all the stages. So it will be really useful for students. And for the electronic components sale part, I think Electriboom will be really helpful if they do that in future, because students won't have difficulties in finding for electric components that is suitable for their projects. So they will have an idea to what to get for their projects, and they can also be facilitated by the facilitators over there, facilitators from Electriboom. So thank you, Electriboom, for the innovative idea. So I kindly invite iPayung, the next team, to pitch your business idea.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. So over to you, Aipayu.
Moment. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes.
Good morning to everyone. Welcome to the Engineering Pitch Competition 2021. Okay, I'm Sifnes Naikutasaran from Faculty of FTKMP. I'm going to present about iPayong. It's a social enterprise which will locate local online vendor in a platform drive traffic and with a new concept of e-commerce website. It's a concept of sellers and buyers, a transaction made while they donating. It's a new concept we introduced to the world where the donating need to be enhanced in as soon as possible with the current growth of market. Okay. Our customer stands from UTEM students, active internet users, which are from the social media and others platform. UTEM students stands from all the category of them. From the experience we made, the problem we faced are students could not get a proper platform to find out who are selling the product in the UTEM itself and outside the UTEM. For example, in outside community, there's a Lazada, Shopee, and such as platform to sell the product. In UTEM itself, there's a platform, a strategic platform to introduce the sellers and the buyers in a strategic platform to grow the micro users. Next, in value segment, we'll discuss about the no ads. No ads stands from sorry, I got interrupted. Okay, sorry. We gather all the vendors and originated from UTEM to ensure the micro sellers and buyers grow together. In conjunction, it beneficial two ways of users, which are sellers and buyers, to share a platform. Okay, in this segment, we'll look at the online vendors who join iPayong. They can unlock their three main components, which are market or intelligence, product and branding, and the other one is turnover generated with a strategy of platform, which we introduced in this platform. We align all the current market needs as similar as other platforms do. And fourth is customer safety. Customer safety is a very important segment to avoid fraud on e-commerce system, which are such as scam and cheating on e-commerce system and so on. Customer experience. From the experience customer got from our platform, it could be developed to enhance our system providing to in the future. Channels. The way channels we use are gadget. Gadget we stand from we introduce our application website to promote our products, to advertise it to the local UTEM students, and as well as to advertising our brand to the world. Next, we use social media as platform to gain more audience in order to support this platform. Support channel is a platform for consumers to provide their feedback on this platform. Customer relationship is the way we maintain to take care of our customer. We do care of their self-service, which are from the app and website, social media feedback, such as their feedback given from each purchase could enhance our system development and so on. and the recommendation system which you can gain from the feedbacks. Revenue stream. How do iPion generate our revenue? Is from each buyers register with us, each seller register with us, there will be a charges on registration fee, which costs from 25 ringgit per entrance. It's only charges for once for each vendors. Other than that is a marketplace revenue, which are we are as a platform of as a third party, we gain our revenue from there. And the last is donation. Donation is stand from not only from the student who donate the donations, and meanwhile it's from a community of NGO and so on. Our key resources. Key resources are the brand of the iPion, and to develop to meet our value propositions, we develop a web apps and website to make the users to feel free to use it, and employees. Employee is the number of employee to gain and to support the system. Content, the content created to make the fun and make the rising of the website. And fund and donation is a fund to add on to improve our system in order to meet in our mission and vision. Food and daily needs is a donation from the website we gain will be donated to UTM food banks and the charity box who need it for it. I'm not sure why my screen was. Okay, next we go for key activity. My key activity are content creator. Will support via gaining from content creators advertise our platform to the community to make sure that our platform well known as well as the others websites. Our marketing strategy and analytics are based on the growth of each per annum by annum. Analytics is done by graphs, and to ensure that this system is fully monitoring and is upgrading. It's not to decline, and the performance is to upgrade the performance. Our key partners are content creator, as I mentioned earlier. Content creator is to advertise our system to the locals, UTM students, and to the buyers. To well known, there's a system, a strategic platform for students to buy their product in UTM itself. It's to promote that students, they could be an entrepreneur with the basic they gain in university itself. Next is UTM Food Bank. UTM Food Bank, they do to be as a key partner to provide details about the needed student, where we'll donate our foods, our supplies to those needed students. It could be any category of students. It doesn't need to be M40, T20 student. It can stand by from any platform of students. Cost structure. Cost structure is a platform where is a slide where we'll talk about the marketing. How do I advertise my this, and what's the technology and the software transition and maintenance cost? Marketing. The marketing cost for each content creator post and from each advertising we do is cost around from 3,000 to 5,000. It's not a monthly, it's a annum by annum. For monthly basis, it costs around to 500 to 1,000 ringgit. And technology and software transition is to make a seamless transaction in our platform to ensure that customers are satisfied with our performance and buyers are satisfied with our performance. Maintenance. Updating cost is required to ensure our firewall and our system are always onshore to prevent unwanted scenes to happen, such as scam, fraud, or our firewall is being cracked. Thanks. Do you have any questions?
Hi, iPion.
Hi.
Yes, okay. It was a very interesting page.
Thank you.
No question, but just a comment.
Okay.
When you pitch, can the tone or the narrative of your presentation should be selling. So just now when you pitch, it's a bit slow and it looks more like a presentation than a pitch.
Okay.
So but there's no issue. I still understand everything that you wanna. You are explaining. So but next time if it's a pitching competition, if possible, do it in a way where you are selling. The narrative should be selling. Because later macam PTU, your pitch doesn't do justice to the quality of your pitch deck. Other than that, I have no question. Thank you from me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the advice.
All right. Okay, good morning,
Good morning.
Mr. Signas.
Yes.
So I'm Fairuz, Mr. Signas.
Yes, Mr. Fairuz, good morning.
So maybe I just want to ask you. So this one is it seems like the other platform, for example, Shopee, Lazada, right?
Yes.
So but this one you just focus on the UTM student only?
Yes, this is a platform to develop the micro e-commerce entrepreneur, such as the students who in UTM itself, they sell their product via only Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp.
Yeah.
There's no proper platform to give them to explore the real world, how does a business they do.
So means this just only for the UTM students, it's not open for all lah.
For as we plan, we just start with a micro, is for UTM students especially to grow the micro entrepreneurs.
All right. So Mr. Stevens, can I know how much the capital that you use it to make this platform?
To generate a website and apps, it cost me around 500 to 600 ringgit Malaysia. 500? It's just to generate it, and it's not about to updating costs, and the maintenance cost is to be done by 3 months, 3 months, each 3 months, because the firewall is need to be updated, keep on upgrading. If not, it can be cracked easily by the frauds. So
did this one include the maintenance?
The maintenance cost me around, as I told just now, it's cost me from $1,000, 1,000 ringgit.
1,000 ringgit. All right, Mr. Simran, I think this is a good idea.
Yes.
Make sure your student, obviously in UTM, sell their products or.
Actually, it's not just selling a product. It's a student who purchase a product from our platform. We suggested and we support them to donate some amount to the platform. We targeted to donate 5% from each transaction.
All right.
So the money donated in this platform will be sent, or fully automated system will be sent to UTM food banks to distribute to each needed students.
Yeah. So means you decide you selling a product, you also do have some donations.
Yes, correct.
To the committee, right?
Yes, correct.
Right. Okay. My last question is, of course, when you want to do some new platforms, so maybe there can be a lack of the system securities or
yes, correct.
So what you need to do that
to prevent that? Okay, I have the question for it. Okay, to prevent this thing to happen, we will be upgrading the malware system, and the DDoS is online to upgrading to make sure the firewall is not cracked. It's a preventive maintenance. To not be for now we are not planning to do a corrective maintenance, because a corrective maintenance is a big loss for us, because the customer trust on us will be lost, and the cost to pay back to them is a total loss for us.
So means you already have a plan to do the PM, right? Preventive maintenance lah.
Yes.
Right. Okay. That's all from me, Mr. Sivnes. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Mira Anissa, do you have any questions?
Hi, Mr. Sivnes. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Look at my face. Good. All good.
Yes, you're looking good.
Right. I was thinking that's a very good thing that you're doing. So you are going to use your own server or you're not attaching yourself to like Facebook or anything, right?
Actually, I attach myself to Facebook is for advertising my brand. Other than that, it's just promote our brand, and the buyers their burden to reduce the buyer's burden actually to promote their product on Facebook, on Instagram, such as since we have a platform, might be very easy for them to get their audience and to grow their revenue.
So your real site would not be Facebook then. It's just for advertisement.
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask you, do you know UTM Marketplace?
UTM Marketplace. Can I get more specific detail on that?
It's on Facebook. It's UTM Marketplace. It's where everybody, like people from UTM, selling and buying stuff.
Yes, I aware of that. It's a not mistaken, it's a group actually.
Yeah, it's a group. Yes, it's a group, and it's free.
Yes, but what I found out is the efficiency and the approach of each buyers to the customers are least effective.
Okay, I will not ask you about that, but it's just something that you might want to consider. Second, yeah, you said that everyone who uses your service must be a one-time payment of 25 ringgit, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
It's actually I want to make it more clearer. It's for the vendors only.
For the vendors only. Okay, good. However, let's say we have a limited population, right? Lecturers, students in UTM, we are around, I don't know, about 12,000 max, right?
Okay.
12,000 max, 10,000 max, like that. My question is, what if you've reached the saturation point and you have like that 25 ringgit is not gonna cover your maintenance costs?
It's
a one-time payment.
Yes.
That's what I'm worried about, the sustainability of this idea.
The sustainability of my revenue, continuation revenue, is it?
Yes.
Okay, as I mentioned just now, is for my revenue stream, there's a marketplace revenue where from each transaction made by the buyers, the consumers, they will be charged 5%.
That's a lot.
5%. It's for example, the product is cost for 10 ringgit. I just take it from around 50 cents, if I'm not mistaken. And total is 10%. 5% is for the each transaction cost charge. Another 5% is for the donation.
Okay, let me get this straight. At first you said one time registration.
Yes.
25 ringgit. And then after that, it's not one time if you are charging each transaction.
The each transaction is in a easier way to say is my commission.
Okay. Right, your commission. So you cannot say one time payment.
Miss Anissa, there's two things. The registration fee is for the vendor. The marketplace revenue is I gain from the buyers.
Okay.
That means the price that the vendor publish in that platform is included their profit and their margin together with the charges.
Okay, all right. What would attract the students to use this instead? I mean, if UTM Marketplace, which is so free, is kind of dead. What makes people want to pay and stay with you?
We provide a free advertising to them. Free advertise that we use content creators. Today's
You use content creators?
Yes, because my platform was promoted by content creators. Content creator, their content creator is promoted by either YouTube on social medias. Their engagement are on social medias.
Okay, that's it. Thank
you.
you.
You want me to make it clear?
What?
Do you get the answer? Or...
Yeah, I do. I just don't want to drag it. I understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, our dear judges, and thank you to iPayung, Sivanesh. And I kindly request all the judges to fill in the evaluation form for iPayung team. And according to iPayung, their plan is to create a platform for sellers and buyers, especially targeted for UTM students. And what I could understand from their pitch was, it is something like Foodpanda. Foodpanda is like a trustable website where the sellers and buyers can connect, can interact with within them. People would definitely prefer Foodpanda to order food rather than seeing some normal advertisements like from some individual advertisements from the restaurants itself. So Foodpanda is like they have earned the trust from the customers. So I hope iPayung will be one too in future. And yeah, thank you for the awesome pitch. And I would like to invite the next team to pitch your business idea, which is Lupa Box. Lisa, kindly unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's no problem.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings everyone. Can everyone hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for the response. Okay, so I am Khairunisa Mushida with Karuanua from craftstephanie.co, and I believe that I can help people with dementia, long memory. Wait, do I have to put on the slide? I forget to share the slide. I'm sorry. 1 second. Can you get the time off for me for a bit since I need to share my slide?
Just share it. It's okay. Just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Is this time still running? Because
yeah, I can see your slide.
okay, thank you so much for the response. Okay, can I restart?
Yeah, I think you can restart.
Okay. Wait, 1 second. Okay. Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings everyone. I'm Khairunisa Mushida binti Khairul Anwar from Craftstephanie Company, and today I'm here with my products Lupa Box. And for what is Lupa Box, you might ask? Lupa Box is a box it's a kind of post box, okay, for people who suffer from dementia, short-term or long-term memory loss, and people who frequently experience forgetfulness and important dates on document. Okay, so this is Lupa Box, okay? Lupa box is like pop-up post box. It's not like post box, but yeah, I don't know what's the specific term for it. So I just call it post box. The way you use it is really simple. You just input the date and then there is like signal for you to close it off manually, and it will pop up when the date comes. Okay, you might say things like, okay, for this when it pop-ups, okay, I want to tell you about the story when it pop-ups. When it pop-ups, you might think that it's easy to miss it. So that's why I designed this Lupa box myself to have an interesting exterior, a dull exterior and an interesting interior, so that you're gonna like you usually like walk past by the Lupa box, but then suddenly you saw an unfamiliar scene, unfamiliar things inside the Lupa box. Because, okay, for example, you choose the color white Lupa box, and Lupa box has the red color for the interior of the Lupa box, so you can catch people who using it. You can catch the attention of people who using it. So that was one. And then you might ask, okay, Nisa, what about people who use Google Calendar? Can you they can just like set a reminder already? No. For once, is if you have object permanence, if you don't have object permanence, yeah, like people who have dementia and long and short memory loss, they tend to forget things often, so they don't really have a strong object permanence. When they don't have object permanence,
Sorry, Khairunisa, we are not able to hear you. Are you there, Khairunisa? Is there anyone else from the same team, from Lupa Box team, other than Khairunisa? I'm so sorry for the delay. I think Khairunisa might have faced some technical glitch. I request everyone to remain calm. As we couldn't reach Khairunisa, I think we will proceed with the next team first. Social distancing indicator, social distancing indicator. Are you guys ready for social distancing indicator team?
Yes, I'm ready.
I kindly request judges to take note because Khairunisa, we couldn't contact Khairunisa yet. First, social distancing indicator.
So do I start now or?
Maybe you can get ready first for social distancing indicator. I'm sorry, for social distancing indicator, I request you to wait first because we are afraid that we can't contact Khairunisa till the end. So what we will do now, we will share her pitch video here to be watched by the judges.
I'm sorry, Tara.
Yeah,
I think we should let social distancing indicator go first, and we'll wait for Tara at the end of the participants.
Okay, I'm so sorry for the confusion. Judges and also social distancing indicator team. Can I request you to come back to the stage?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you can go on with the presentation, and I would like to ask the judges first. Judges, are you ready to evaluate the next team?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, thank you and sorry for the technical issue.
Let me prepare my presentation first. But before that, is my mic clear? Is there any leakage? Is there any leakage?
We couldn't hear you clearly, Afiq.
Hello, can you hear me clearly now?
No, not really, not really.
Then I'll just
your mic. Yeah, closer to the mic. Thank you.
So can you guys hear me now? Is it slightly better now, or is it still the same? Okay, that's weird.
Slightly better. Slightly better.
I'll just put it in the setting.
A lot better. Yes, a lot better.
All right.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so I'll share my content real quick. All right, so Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all the judges and also all the participants for today. My name is Muhammad Afiq bin Sharum and I'll be presenting my idea for today's engineering business idea pitch competition with my supervisor, which is Dr. Zulkifli bin Abdullah. So let me start my presentation today with a question. So have you ever wondered how will we be able to perform our daily chores during this COVID-19 pandemic? How would we be able to send our children to school during this COVID-19 pandemic? There must be a lot of bad thoughts wandering around in our mind during this COVID-19 pandemic because the main problem is that the people around us, or maybe even ourselves specifically, might not be able to properly social distance ourselves away from each other using the 1 meter rule provided by the government. Especially with the kids these days, there's a lot of variable that we have to keep in mind. But today I will offer a solution for one of the biggest variable, which is the social distancing. So let's move on with the COVID-19 problems. As we can see today, this is the data being our last week's data showing that the infections and the new cases of COVID-19 peaking at a crazy amount of 345,000 infections and 1,272 coronavirus-related deaths. And the main problem of this, and the main causes of this problem, is how people aren't able to properly social distance themselves from each other, and being the catalyst of this spread of COVID-19 virus. So the social distancing indicator.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
I made.
All right, sorry. So the social distancing indicator, why worry about social distancing when there's a gadget that can alert you about it? If you go to cafe in UTM, if you go to any big supermarket, if you go to school even, there will be a tape that will label the 1 meter distance. But let's be real, amongst everyone who attend the school, amongst everyone who comes to buy the groceries at the supermarket, I would say not even half of us would mind even using the tape as an indicator for the 1 meter distance. And today, our product specifically will be able to determine the 1 meter distance, and regardless of whether we intentionally break the 1 meter rule or unintentionally break the 1 meter rule, our product will be able to tell the difference of the 1 meter distance regardless of the place. So giving the 3D sketch of our product, this is the first prototype look of our product, and this is what me and my team, myself, have been able to come up with for the time being. This is only the first look, so bear in mind it's not the final product, and it will make it look a lot more publishable in the future. So as you can see, there's a 3 simple step that we can follow with this product. Is that first you clip it at your shirt, clip it at your hijab. And the second step is that you turn on the product. And the third step and the final step is that the system will create a 1 meter barricade around ourselves. And if the 1 meter barricade is breached or were to be breached, the sensor will gives out a light or a buzzer in demand of the consumer, whether you want it to be a buzzer or a light coming up from the sensor, and it will alert the people around you and you yourself about the 1 meter rule being breached. So what makes us special? So moving on, our team acknowledged that this product has been published in certain countries such as Germany and Japan, but it comes with a very specific design, which is what we perceive as not that much of a user-friendly design. And to be honest, it's quite an expensive one. What makes it special is that our sensor is detachable, so regardless of where you want to place it, whether you want to place it on yourself, whether you want to place it on your shopping cart when you go to shopping mall, or you want to place it on your children, because let's be real, the children today, they do not know anything about this COVID-19 pandemic. They do not know how dangerous this coronavirus can be and how deadly it can be. So a detachable sensor and a user-friendly sensor would be the main selling point for our product, and we believe that by highlighting that point, it will make our product a more publishable product in the eyes of the consumer. So let's talk about our long-term focus. We wanted to provide a sensor that is easily accessible and acquired. So we wanted to make the product as non-expensive as possible. We wanted to make the product as something that would be a new norm in the country. We wanted to make it something that people wouldn't have to think twice about buying it, something where people wouldn't have to worry about being too expensive. And the 3 main focus that we're trying to highlight here is that we wanted to always have a constant safety testing with this product. We wanted to keep it a little bit more sharp in the future, let's say, in a situation where it will be too crowded, in a situation where it will be too packed with people. So we wanted to focus on the R&D improvements, and to achieve this greater R&D improvements, we would like to collaborate with other companies who would provide a great sensor in the future, such as Keyence, or to put it in a simple term where people don't really follow up the engineering terms, let's just say we wanted to make it as great as possible in the upcoming future. So about the costing, so this is the first look of what we are able to dig up with the prices. This is like, bear in mind, this is the first look of the price, where the sketch that I just showed you guys for a while just now, which is around 24 ringgit. And this is only for the raw material. This does not include the casing, which I would say not that expensive. I would say it will go at least around 40 ringgit, which is affordable and a publishable price in the eye of our group. So with the accessibility of most of the people during this pandemic, I would safely say that it will be a safer environment for us, for our for the children to go to school, for even the students and the staff of UTEM to continue performing our daily chores without being scared of this COVID-19 pandemic, without being scared of the COVID-19 pandemic going on the rise right now as we are speaking, especially coming up to this Hari Raya Idul Adha, which is just around the corner. So our product vision. So the target market is limitless. We wanted to make the target market is we wanted to reach a wide target market. We just do not want to focus on a single age group. We wanted the children, we wanted the adolescents, we wanted the old ones to being able to cope up with the product that we are trying to speak. So myself, an easy to use product is our main aim, as I've said earlier, and I wanted to make it as easy as it can. We wanted to make it as easy as it can, so that even kids can easily use it without any problems when going to school and so on. So you guys might be wondering, like, all this big talks, like what are the achievements that our team has achieved so far. And all three of us is the holder of diploma in either mechanical engineering or manufacturing engineering, which is me, Muhammad Afiq bin Sharum, my team, Alia Malida binti Zamzam, and Muhammad Shafi bin Abdullah. And all three of us is currently taking degree in manufacturing engineering. So when it comes to manufacturing engineering, we all three of us, all 40 members, have slightly, if not above the minimal requirements for us to realize our dreams and our project for this social distancing indicator. So the predicted growth. So there's a total of 12,852 total students and staffs in UTEM. So this that data, I acquired it from the database of the UTEM, and the total revenue, if only half of the staffs and students in UTEM bought this at a retail price of 40 ringgit, would be 240,000. And if the predicted sales, if this product is a success and we bring it on a national level and most of the people buy, it would grow more rapidly, because the more product that we produce, the raw materials price would slowly drop, but the retail price would stay the same. And I believe that this product, regardless of what the situation is right now, is a must into this society, because the scientists have already made research, and COVID-19 is predicted to stay with us for quite a long time. And it's sad to say it's a new norm, but we have to live our life regardless of the COVID-19. And this is the product that Malaysia need to have, so that we wouldn't have to worry about performing our daily chores in the future. So I would say that's all for me today. That's all from me today. Thank you. And if you have any question, you can ask during the Q&A sessions, or you can contact me with the given email or telephone number. Thank you. Thank you again, and Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Muhammad Afiq, for the great pitching, and over to the judges for the Q&A session.
Cik Hanif, or you want me to start first?
You can start first. I'm actually finding the competitor for this. Yeah.
Okay. Afiq, thank you for good pitch. Was very well done. And a very actually very simple yet effective. You know, one of the best ideas. That's how it looks like, right? It cannot be complicated. If it's simple, it's easily done. All right. My question is, well, as you can see, I like pretty things. Do you have like different designs, like glitter or pink or blue or army camouflage? Like, do you have anything like that?
Yes.
Aesthetic.
The
Yes.
yes, the aesthetic design. Yes. Actually, the one that I showed our team proposed earlier is just like like let's say I have a phone right now. That's like the motherboard of the phone. It's like the insides of the phone. So any casings that we would like to put it on it can be anything. Let's just say like a phone casing where you want to put a Mickey Mouse for your child, for your daughter or for your son. That's just a Power Ranger design. We will work on it, and we would make it as publishably beautiful, aesthetic as possible as we can, because even if it's good, if it's not appealing, then it will be kind of redundant at the same time,
Yeah, I think 40 ringgit is very affordable for something like that. Aiman Arif Aiman tadi. Aiman Arif, you were thinking like your 70 ringgit was expensive. It's not really expensive, 70 ringgit. Because like this is a teeny tiny thing, and 40 ringgit I would pay for it. So I'm sorry to like bring Aiman into it, but Aiman, we have to price our product accordingly. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that's it from me for now, at least. I'm very interested in I like the simplicity of your idea, and I like the fact that you can do casing.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So, sorry. Can you continue answering the question?
The judges are the judges.
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, Mr. Muhammad Afiq.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, Mr. Muhammad Afiq. So I'm Fairuz. So okay, I think your idea is good because it relates with the current situation now with our pandemics, right? So you need to make sure the social distancing, yes. We can follow with the SOP and so on. Right. My question, because this is the products, right? So do you have plan for the calibration process on your products, Mr. Afiq?
Yes. Thank you for the questions. Our team do have plans for the calibrations of the product. We would set it on a minimum of 1 meter because 1 meter is the one that's been set by the government. If the user wish to add more distance, like for example, like 2 meter and so on, because someone is some of the consumer is maybe paranoid. We would love to offer that option in the future.
Right,
because you were able to do it.
Because the calibration is very important, right? Because we want to make sure that our distance is constantly, right? So how frequent you plan to do the calibration? Means maybe once for a year or?
So for me specifically, I think if we were to supply this product to children's, we would make it a fixed calibration, let's say 1 meter, because students sometimes their hands are itchy and they would like touch the things and stuff. But if we were to supply it to a more like an adolescents or an elderly, we would love to do the calibration at least once a year for our consumers. Yes.
Okay, your product your product using a battery or what?
It will be using a battery, a rechargeable one, a rechargeable one, a lithium
Rechargeable.
recharge.
So for the one
Yes.
battery, how much the duration they can sustain? How long?
How long will it be able to sustain? Because this, generally speaking, sensor do not use like a high amount of consumption of electricity. Let's say per se a full charge would last around, like, let's say 4 to 5 hours. I would say 4 to 5 hours. Yeah. Because yes, we would love to make it a lot more longer in the future, because a school would be around 5 to 6 hours. Let's say for children, primary school and secondary school. So yeah, for the time being, that's what our team have in our hands, and we would like to.
So means after 5 or 6 hours, the user need to do what I call recharge back the battery lah. Again.
Yes.
Right. Okay. How heavy is this product?
In fact, it's very light. You can clip it to your pocket. Let's say, you know, a school pocket shirt, and it would not even be somewhat heavy. Let's say, if we refer back to my drawing just now, there's only like a motherboard, 2 sensors, and an LED light. I would not say that's more than a 50 gram. That would not even be a. So realistically, it will not go more than 30 to 40 gram. Is it?
Okay.
I'm just bad at just the weight of it, but I will look at it.
All right, Mr. Afiq, from your slide presentation, I also found that you also have do some safety testing, right?
Yes.
So what type of safety testing you done for this product?
The safety testing mostly is how the sensor would detect a non-human in the 1 meter direction. Sometimes, maybe it will detect something else, and that will be a problem, because, we wanted to only detect humans in the range of the 1 meter. We will calibrate it more. We will make it specifically that it will only detect humans, so that it won't confuse the consumer, and it won't confuse the people around it. Like, they will be like, why is it suddenly ringing when there's like no one around you? That's something like that.
All right. Okay, Mr. Afiq. So thank you, Mr. Afiq. That's all from me.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. This is a very interesting idea. I just want to understand, like, what are the other application of this idea post-pandemic?
Post-pandemic, yeah. So when it comes to post-pandemic, it can, for me, the main idea is that I wanted to make it, let's say for a woman to walk alone in the dark alley. So I think that's a great thing to alert the people around them. If, let's say, someone is following them from behind, like, it'll be kind of scary, if you're walking alone in the dark and then someone's following you around, and with this sensor, it will be like buzzing around, like telling, help, there's like a pervert near me, something like that. Or, it can even be a signal for help. Let's say someone going around in the jungle, let's say, and you, or hiking or jungle trekking, and you get separate away from the team, and you can just on that sensor, and it will, it will buzz around when it comes near a person, or it comes near a contact with a person. And I think that's, one of the few ideas for the post-pandemic, which hopefully will come near as fast as possible. But yeah, those are a few options.
I hope that you build this stuff, because this is so interesting, and I hope you find an application post-pandemic. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, just now I was thinking about that as well. Yeah, because we want it to pass soon, but it is kind of seasonal, right? So I'm glad that you thought of post-COVID possible uses. That was very great. That's very awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad Afiq, for your great pitching. Social distancing indicator. So I think social distancing indicator is something which is really essential for the current pandemic that we are going through. And social distancing indicator for post-pandemic, in my view, it will be still important, because I think, like, as in, like, for the people who travels in public transport. So as I'm from Selangor, I'm a Selangor citizen, so I mostly travel in public transport like LRT, buses and all. So I feel that when during the peak hours, during 5 p.m. and all, the crowd will be so huge. So we will be wondering whether are we in a social distance or not, because the crowd makes us not realize whether are we in social distance or not. So I think social distancing indicator is like a very interesting and useful, not only for female but for everyone, and also for Malaysian citizens, especially during this pandemic. So that was a great idea. I really love it. And let's go move to the final team, 3D printing service provider.
Wait. I need to input the marks. Wait.
I'm so sorry. I kindly request the judges to fill in the evaluation form first. I request 3D printing service provider just to be ready with your presentation. Sorry, this won't be the last pitching. We will have Khairunisa again on the stage as she was facing some technical difficulties just now. So she will be the last one. So okay, thank you, Miss Anissa. Okay, so are we ready for 3D printing service provider team?
Yes, I'm ready. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Service provider team. Team. I thought service provider team.
So the stage is over to you. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. Before I start regarding my pitching, I just want to give you a brief explanation regarding 3D printing. Well, 3D printing is very simple. A small filament produces with heat a large product like this. Well, we at Create Technology are creating reality as we go. And I would like to wish a very good morning to Tuan Fairoz and Tuan Hanif and to Miss Anissa. What are we at Create Technology? Create Technology is a 3D printing service provider which caters to students, inventors, hobbies. Hobbies, for example, people who make toy cars or robots, and small medium enterprises. Other than that, we also provide value-added services to project success ranging from design to production stages. And production is not only for one, one product, but for a batch of products. Where are we now at Create Technology? Well, Create Technology has launched a Google business site, and we have received an average of 4.5 stars to 5-star reviews on Google, and our website traffic of 65% since March of 2020. Other than that, we are also in the R&D stages of a custom 3D printer, and we are also providing more material selections for 3D printing besides the normal PLA and ABS material. Where are we headed? Well, Create Technology, our dream is to be a one-stop center for CAD services, or we even own our own 3D printing farms which can mass produce. Other than that, we are in the development stages of a larger FDM 3D printer with own branding which is locally made. What do I mean by locally made? Locally made, everything is produced in Malaysia. It isn't like the iPhone, which is designed in California and made in China, but it is designed, made and produced in Malaysia. Other than that, we also provide more options for 3D printing methods such as resin printing, low-cost carbon fiber molding. With our services, we also add on laser cut and engraving, which are also value added to our services. Well, for the revenue model, this is our revenue model. Our direct sales gives us a 55% of revenue. Our manufacturing cost gives us a 30% of revenue, and direct sale and material supply is 15% of revenue. This is the mass production of parts. This is a drone which is mass produced by 3D printing. This is a design and modeling services that we provide. This is done for a e-cigarette company in Malaysia, which produces the Aladdin vapor. And this is our material supply, where we supply 3D printing materials. This is the R&D of our 3D printer, which is currently slow because I am focusing between studies and also my business. Well, our competitors in 3D printing services, competition A has a high production volume, limited material selection, price range, no modeling or design options, and not student friendly. Well, whereas competition B has long wait time. Well, for one product, you might have to wait for 2 to 3 weeks, which is a long time, and limited material selection, no modeling options, and it is more towards the industry. Well, Create Technology is a service provider which makes 3D printing for you, from you, and it is also student friendly. And we do offer packages ranging from cheapest and to expensive packages as normal startups do. How big can Create Technology get? We at Create Technology are able to produce a 3D printer which is developed locally with own branding in the future because it is in the R&D stages. Create Technology will be a franchise. Well, food businesses don't not only become franchise. Well, I hope one day 3D printing or CAD services will be a franchise. Maybe we could be the next MACD or KFC maybe. And we also plan to provide training and certification locally for 3D printing enthusiasts to become professionals. We do not start at a higher level, but we would like to go to schools where primary school students will be given exposure to 3D printing and training will be provided. And in the long term, they will become professionals. Well, even oil needs pressure to become. Okay, the team consists of a founder, which is me, Rushan, an industrial designer, engineering R&D team, and we also do have our industrial advisor and mentor, which is Mohammad Izmi, and TS Mohammad No from UTEM. For further questions, please do contact me at the following email. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I have a question. Create Technology.
Yes, sir.
So your company is live right now, is it?
Yes, sir.
How much you're making per month?
Per month, I'll be making around 4.5 to 5, sir, depending on the jobs that I take. Because I've been running from 2018.
Okay, so this is
so
the
last year
issue
my turnover was around 13.
Okay, so this is the issue. Okay, so what you're doing right now is, do you want to be a 3D printing company or do you want to be a 3D printing service provider company?
A service provider company.
Service provider company, and you're telling us that you're building your own 3D printer.
Yes.
And then it's everything is locally made. All the parts are locally made. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I can give you an advice for prototype, that's good. But if you wanna commercialize your product, don't do that.
Okay,
You would just put yourself in a big trouble if you say everything is locally sourced in Malaysia. So just a bit of a background. My friend owned, I think, the first 3D printer company in Malaysia. I mean, locally made, like called Micro, MYCRO. So yeah, so Micro, it's I believe the first Malaysian 3D printing company that is successful commercially. I mean they are not as famous as the local brand, but I mean for their own brand, they have a lot of customers. So I had a conversation with him. You know, the biggest problem about owning your own 3D printed brand, it's the parts. So on his part, he actually locally source. He tried to locally source everything, but he told me that it's gonna be a bit it's gonna be really hard if he do that, because maybe in the future he has like a lot of customers, and the customers will need parts on demand. So right now, if you build your own 3D printing company that you locally source all the products, the problem or the issues that you're going to face is, if as you scale, as you have more customers, you will have problems in maintaining the after sales,
Yeah,
maintaining the
understood, sir.
services, maintaining your 3D printer lah. So and people pay about 3,000, 4,000, and they need on demand punya expertise. So because you've started your business, your stage is not like orang lain tau. I'm going to tell you, if you're in your university, you're making what, 13K last year?
Last year was 13K.
13.
Yeah, 13.
I'm telling you, if you're a university student doing 13K, it's not enough.
Yeah,
It's
understood,
not
sir.
good. It's not that good. It means that you are still not focused in what business that you are building. And if you told me you've done this by what, since 2019, is it?
2018.
2018, as of now, you should be making at least 10,000 a month. You not doing anything. If you are 3 years in your business, don't tell me that you're a student. Because I built a tech company when I was a student, and if
Okay.
it's 3 years, means that you've raised money, or at least you have a working business. I'm telling you because I believe that you are a passionate entrepreneur, and I'm telling you because I don't want you to waste your time on things that doesn't matter. Takut nanti when you graduate, you still earn 3,000, 4,000 a month.
Understood, sir.
That's not a business that you want to build. I'm gonna challenge you, by the end of your graduation, you should at least make 15,000 ringgit a month. At least make 15,000 ringgit a month, just by doing the service, because in this digital area, it's not that hard to find user. So that's all. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. So good morning, Mr. Rushan.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, I'm Fairuz, Mr. Rushan. So thank you very much for your explanation about your
Welcome, sir.
business
It's
and
my
your
pleasure, sir.
company for the 3D printing service, right?
Yes, sir.
First of all, can I know what's your company advantage to compare with the others company that also do a same same business 3D printings?
Okay, sir. Is this slide, sir?
So you just do the comparison with the competitor A and competitor B.
Yes.
Oh, right. So no student friendly means?
They normally take in high volumes. They do not take for student projects like 1, 2 pieces like that.
Yeah, the high volume, right? Okay, all right. So, Mr. Rushan, let's
Yes,
say if I want to do a 3D printing with your company for my car model, for example, a Proton X50, and something like that, Proton X50 model. So I want to do for the 50 pieces.
Yes, sir.
And then, so how about the cost and when my order can be completed?
Come again, sir?
Let's say if I want to do the 3D printings at your company for my car model Proton X50, right?
Okay.
Okay. I want to do 50 pieces for that model.
Okay.
So how about the cost I need to pay to you and when my order can be completed?
Okay. So for the costing, sir, you are going to bring in around 50 pieces. 50 pieces depends on the weight of the model.
Okay.
Okay. Then we will send you a quotation,
Right.
and we'll send you the estimate ETA for your product to be completed.
Right.
Okay. Then from that date, till the date of delivery, we will give you part by part, sir.
Part by part. Okay.
Because it depends on the complexity of the parts. So how many hours it will take to print, or at what batch I want to print it.
Okay, basically, what the type of material that you use for this?
So
model?
normally, sir, we are using PLA and ABS, but for aesthetic reasons and for handicrafts, and sometimes even people who want to give to others, they want it more personal. We will give them PLA, which is like the material is like wood, wood-based PLA, or sometimes for drones, like normally we're flying drones, so we'll give them a mold which is made with carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber also.
Carbon fiber also can, sir.
Do you have experience to do the 3D printing for the medical parts?
No, sir. I have never gone into biomedical field yet, sir.
You not go to the biomedical, right? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Roshan. That's all from me.
Thank you, sir.
Roshan, just one
yes.
more thing to add. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I tell you, this is not a question. This is more of an advice. You can take it or leave it.
Okay.
Rather than you waste your money, build the next locally made 3D printer. Because I'm going to tell you, it's going to take a long time and you're going to waste a lot of money. I'm not saying that it's a hopeless cause. I'm saying that if you have money, you can do it. As of now, the only way for your business to grow ataupun the most innovative product that you can build right now is if you can build a portal in where normal people like me and anyone else can go to that portal and can get your service as easy as Grab. So I advise you to check out one of my students. His company is senangprint.com. You can get, printing services for your shirt, for your event stuff, as easy as Grab. So on your side, because I believe that you will always face this question. If I want to do this, how much is this price? And then you will always say, oh, it depends on the gram, it depends on the picture and whatnot. If you automate this, you would not just be ahead of all of your competitor. All of your competitor would want to work with you. So yeah, that's all.
Okay, I'll take this, Mr. Hanif. Thank you so much.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, madam. Hi, madam.
Not madam, miss.
Oh, miss, sorry.
Right. Okay. Pitching, yeah. I was quite confused just now because all the other pictures, they don't have an established company yet. But you do, which is good, which is great. However, it also blurred the line because, as I said it before, the purpose of the pitch must be clear at the onset. Like, are you pitching a new business? Are you pitching for investors? So, like, what is your purpose right now? Or are you just, I love you, but are you just showing off? Like, what's going on?
No, I'm just pitching for investors and new ideas.
Investors and new ideas, you should have said it in the onset. Understand? But I'm so glad that all the other judges gave you like really, really good input, especially Mr. Hanif, because I think you should write down everything that he said and bring it to your advisor, because that's awesome. But this kind of pitch is very important for you as a businessman, right? As an entrepreneur, because you want to get more support and more credibility and buy-in from the public and investors. So at the beginning of the pitch, you have to state the what, where, when, why, the 5 WH questions. Like, what are you doing this for? That has to be front and center. Understand? Because otherwise, like now, I was like thinking, And then tiba-tiba you say, oh, this is our company, this is our website. Like, huh? What are you trying to do? Establish a business or furthering your business? Okay, so language and persuasiveness, which is what I'm here for, that has to be front and center. Okay, and this is also called the elevator speech competition, right?
Yes.
So those kind of things must be set on the onset, because the moment you create any kind of uncertainty or confusion in your audience, which is your potential investor, you lose them.
Understood.
Yeah, so that's my comment. Good luck on your future, but I really hope and pray that you get 10,000 ringgit a month profit, like Mr. Hanif said, because I want you to be like a big tycoon, so I can say, oh, I know that guy. Okay, I hope that helps.
Okay, thank you.
He's my student Dan claim eh.
Oh boy, Amboy. Aiman tadi my student no? Huh? Ahmad Arif kan? We are very proud of you guys, all of you guys. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you to all the judges, and thank you, Roshantan, for the awesome speech.
Thank you.
And we will, I kindly request all the judges to fill in the evaluation form for 3D services.
Thank you for reminding me, I forgot.
Services provided. Welcome, you're welcome, Miss Anissa. So I would like to call for Khairul Nisa from Lupa Box. Are you here, Khairul Nisa?
One second. Oh God.
Okay, how about your internet connection now? Have you checked it?
1 second.
Yeah, you can take it.
Sorry. Okay. Please ask. How can I say? Remind. If I ever like get out of the meeting accidentally, please remind me in WhatsApp or call me.
Okay, sure. Hope so it doesn't repeat, so you can carry on with your pitching again.
I hate this online things you do, for real.
Yeah, I understand. Yes,
I would like
to. I would like to remind all the judges. Khairul Nisa from Lupa Box is gonna pitch now.
Wait. Is it okay? Is the camera okay? Because it's not responding just now.
Yeah, the camera is okay, and we can see your screen as well.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I really hate this. For what do aku tahan mata? Allah, kalau betul aku sebenarnya tak nak menjadi finalist kat macam tu. Payahlah, ya Allah.
Nisa, we can hear you muttering.
Oh, but okay. So sorry, because my technical issue on my computer, something else keep popping up. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings everyone. So I'm Khairul Nisa from Craft Stephanie Company, and today I'm going to introduce you to the fresh from the oven and to innovation from my company, which is Lupa Box. Okay, so you might ask, what is Lupa Box? Lupa Box is an innovation for people with dementia, long and short term memory loss, and people who frequently experience forgetfulness on important dates and documents. And so I want to present you with some visual on how Lupabox is. Okay, to clarify, this is actually one of my planned project for my FYP, but I don't know whether UTEM have FYP like Poly do, because in Poly we used to build something, and I was informed last week that we have only like thesis writing instead of real building things. So I don't really sure if it's gonna be a reality. Okay, how does it work? I'm gonna tell you how does it work. First is first is you gotta input the date to into the pin. As you can see, there is like electronic device to input date and confirmation. Okay, and then after that, some messages in red, okay, will appear until you manually close the Lupabox. And then you have to do is you have to wait until the Lupabox pop up again. Okay, first is like I want to address that if you want, suddenly you remember, right? Okay, and that you want to pay the bills or the taxes immediately, you can just press release on the button on the remote that control Lupabox, and it will release the lock of the Lupabox, and you can get your document. Okay, the Lupabox is like reminder with document in it. Okay. And then people will say, but Nisa, we already have Google Calendar. We already have reminders in our phone. But what if usually people with dementia and people with long and short-term memory loss, they don't have object permanence. Object permanence is something that a concept where understanding that object continue to exist until you don't see, don't sense, or don't hear them anymore. So Lupabox help with people with object permanence and no sense of date, time whatsoever. Okay, next is value proposition. Okay, why you should buy my product? Why you should buy Lupabox? First is because it's first to market and it comes with comprehensible instruction sticker. Okay, first to market means I have searched it wide and far, hook and crook, and there's no product like this. Actually, this product is made for me because I had a really bad memory, and I wish you guys could see like a full document over document and post notes all over the place, and it's just the tragedy here on my desk. So this is like an initiative from me to people who has the same experience as me. Okay, so this is first to market products. Okay, and then we have a comprehensible instruction sticker. Why? Because not many company ever do that. Some company does it. Some company just like left with the manuals and that's it. Because we care about the people with because I experience it, and as an initiative, I know that they won't find the manual after they put it somewhere else. So I care about the customer, and I want them to really benefit our product. So this is like my effort to make them remember how to use it. And lastly is because simple and practical use for every single stage of ages. I mean, like dementia, 60 years old. But short and term memory loss could be as early as 20 years old. So even an elderly could use it because it just put out punch out a bunch of numbers, close it, and wait. That's it. That's the step. So I think it's very easy for everyone to use. Next is why. Okay, why you should be our customer? Why you should purchase this? What's so special about Lupabox is you get 3 years of warranty. That's quite a long period of time if you ask me. Even laptop got like what 1 or 2 years of warranty. Okay. Mainly the reason why we have such a long extended period of warranty is because this is a fresh from oven, a new product. And I personally want I want the customer to feel how can I say? This is like kind of like beta. If you're working on a software, it's like beta. But so I wanna let the customer have like some guarantee on this product. Yeah. The working, this product is working properly during the time period of 3 years. And then we also offer free installation from the company Handyman, which is I know people usually put charge, but we do it free because dementia people usually varying stage from coming from 60 years old where they didn't even know how to lose a screw out of something. Sometimes like young woman, old woman, right? Yeah. And also we have promotion and giveaways during festival and celebration days, because I know maybe some of the people thought that our product is expensive, even though this is like the cheapest option on the market. Yeah, I can say it's the cheapest option on the market because compared to other dementia tools, this is among like very like nice sounded price. You won't break your pocket. And if they still think they can't afford it, they can cash us on our social media for promotion and giveaways, which is, okay, first, I have Shopee as our main channel to actually sell our product. And then we have Instagram where you can watch and you can see, you can view our line of production for Lupa Box, and you can also see the catalog for the design. I wanna tell a bit about the design because the design is really interesting. We also sell wallpapers that match the skin color of your house. So Lupa Box won't be like too like kind of like it won't damage the appearance of your house. But what's interesting about the design, okay, let me tell you a bit about the design, is you see the document inside and the exterior. Yeah, the exterior is gonna have lamp, and also it's gonna have some like a really really eye-catching color like red or really neon green. So the person like you walk pass through there now and then one day you saw an unfamiliar pictures of something appearing out of your wall. Wouldn't you want to see what is it, right? So if you ask me, yeah, I would love to see what is on the wall, because I never saw it before. That's why it has like really different color. So then I think that's all for my pitching, because I am like really targeting around 2 to 3 minutes. I have a lot of details in here, but I will wait for the judges to ask me question. Thank you so much. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum, and thank you for listening.
Hi, Bob.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay, so first question is kenapa? I mean, why did you invent Lupa Box? Do you have any personal reason?
Yeah. This is like my own. This is actually for me. because
you mentioned dementia, you mentioned being forgetful.
Forgetfulness. I really have a really bad forgetfulness. Unless I put a sticky note at the same time, I put reminders and also alarms and also reminders again in my phone notes. The first reminder is during is for the alarm, and the second reminder is the phone note, and then another reminder is like wherever that I could see, especially in the palm of my hand. Yeah, and then I have a notebook. I have a lot of things going on. Yeah, so it's kind of hard. Yeah.
You should be proud of yourself. So despite the technical difficulty, despite the internet and whatnot, you managed to present your idea, and among all of the product, your idea is my favorite, my personal favorite, because I can listen to your sincerity when you pitch, and so please be proud of yourself. Don't beat yourself too hard because of the technical issue. So and please I don't want to hear again apa nama, oh tak tahu nak buat ke tidak benda ni sebab ni FYP dan sebagainya, ideation dan sebagainya. Please go out and build this product. Look, I don't know whether you will succeed or fail. That it depends on the market. But go out, build this product, and go learn. You know,
Okay,
be
thank
the
you
best
so
version of
much.
yourself. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Any
Alright,
other question?
Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, Waalaikumsalam.
Cik Karunisa, and Fairuz here. So thank you very
Okay.
much for your presentations on your
Okay,
Lupa
thank you.
Box products.
Thank you for listening.
So Lupa Box means your target user is who?
For people with yes, I'm sorry for interrupting. What is it again?
Your target user is?
My target user is for people with dementia, short and long-term forgetfulness. Short and long-term memory loss, and for people with who experience forgetfulness, and then there are like list of people who don't have object permanence and people with ADHD. There are people with like there's like a branch out there. You know.
So Kairunisa, so this one we need to locate this Lupa Box on a house or office?
Yeah. I actually like I actually focus on house because like you want to mount it on the wall, so it must be like something personal, like house. But if you don't mind putting it in the office, like it doesn't appear to disturb your surrounding. Yeah, I would love to do it. So
so this is like a post box lah, right?
Yeah, this is like post box, but for people with dementia. That's my first initial concept. Yeah.
Why you want you do not convert this technology this idea to the apps technology?
Because as I said earlier, it's also for people with people who don't have object permanence. For example, you already have reminders on your phone, but do you have the documents? Do you have the goods with you? No, right? So people with object permanence, sometimes people who don't have object permanence, they often misplace their stuff, and they often doesn't remember where does it come from or where is it now. Yeah. And also people with forgetfulness will often like move things from places to places to the point that they don't even see them anymore. That's the problem.
How big the document can we save inside the box?
Okay, up to, if I was about to say A5 is like the drawing block. Have you seen the art student drawing block that is like this big?
Yeah. A5.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And then what factor that you taken to this product when you want to setting the 3-year warranty to your customer?
What? Oh, the
3-year warranty, product warranty, right?
Yeah.
So what factor that you taken into account on this product?
Okay. For that, okay. First of all, I will take into account their difficulties, like their age, because this is for people with dementia. But and then secondly, I will make sure that they didn't, like, how can I say this? It didn't damage on purpose. It wasn't damaged on purpose. They didn't punch it or out of frustration or something. Yeah, we could our technique. I myself can check on that because I'm on person team.
All right. Let's say if your product is go to the market, how much the price you want to sell it?
150 ringgit Malaysia.
150 ringgit for one unit.
For one unit, yes.
And how about the cost that you invest for this product?
I think around 100 ringgit and 210 ringgit. Yeah, because the most
100 to 210 ringgit for the
100 and up to 110 ringgit.
110 ringgit the cost lah. And then you sell it to 150 ringgit.
Yes. Is there any problem with my price?
No. I just ask you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, that's all, Cik Khairunisa. So thank you very much for your explanations. So thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, thank you for asking and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Not bye, he's still here. Okay. Huh?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to say the same thing as I said before. Everything, what is it about, has to be front and center. This is a problem. By the way, thank you so much for joining, because I think you're the only lady contestant, right? So, way to represent. Yeah, if you, how do I say this? I had a very difficult time remembering what your product is actually.
Oh.
Until,
Okay.
yes, until Mr. Fairuz asked you like specifically what does it look like, what is it? Yeah. So the product must be the star of your show. What happened just now? What happened just now was you relied on your drawing for us to understand what you mean.
Oh. Okay.
You did not explain what it is.
Ah. Okay.
Listen.
I understand. Yeah. Okay.
You should like. Can you click on that box there? Yes, the illustration. Yes, that one. Yes, that one.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I still don't see it. I still see customer segment.
Yeah, I clicked on it already, but it doesn't pop out.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. So right now, this is the problem that a lot of students have. Whatever, like they forget that they are all audio visual aid, which is this is your visual aid. They forget that the visual aid is not the star of the show. You are the star of the show. So you have to explain. You cannot expect your audience to kind of like understand what that is.
Okay, I understand.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
So I don't know if it's, you didn't tell me the dimension until Encik Fairuz asked.
Oh, okay.
And seriously, I was asking like, ini nak buat apa ni? What is it for? What is it for? I know you're like Looper Box, because in my head Looper Box is like I would put like things like keys, like my handbag or whatever there. But then this is just a document box, right?
And
so do you see like what is in your head does not transfer to our heads?
Yeah.
So you as a presenter, you have to explain it. But also like what Encik Hanif said, you're very passionate about it, you're very sincere about it. It's just that's the thing that you have to explain.
Okay. My explanation, elaboration. Okay, thank you. I will work on that.
Yes. For any kind of presentation that you do, you have to explain what is in your head won't transfer into somebody's head unless you tell them.
Okay.
And a picture won't do.
Okay.
Yeah. And secondly, picture. I think it doesn't look very professional when you have like handwriting like this. I think you are you can draw things, but you have to make sure that it's really legible, and maybe the writing should be typewritten, because I can't it's quite hard for me to read it.
Okay, I understand. I will work on that next time. Thank you for.
I mean, I'm sure you're very clever at, like doing the drawing and then labeling and stuff like that. I'm sure it's very easy for you. So thank you. That's my That's my input for now. Thanks.
Okay, thank you for commenting. Thank you for listening. Any other question, if I may ask, to the other judges?
Each of us has asked.
So has asked already.
Yes.
So it's okay. So it's finished. Okay, I will end my session now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Khairunisa, for the exciting pitch, for the interesting pitch. And thank you to all the judges, and I would remind all the judges to kindly fill in the evaluation form for Khairunisa. And we have come to an end of the pitching session. I would like to invite all the judges to give general comments on participants. Maybe Miss Anissa will go first.
Wait. I'm inputting the marks right now. Hold on. I will. Okay, I'm done. All right. Excuse me. Okay. Can you like clear the display from Khairunisa's screen? Stop sharing.
I will try to do it. Khairunisa, can you stop sharing maybe? Okay.
Just close the.
Okay.
Close
Now,
the
oh, okay. Still here.
Okay. All right. In general, what I have to say about this is a very good avenue for students to practice and to practice pitching. And thank you so much for to all the judges and to all the participants, because and for taking the time out for the Sunday. But my general comment would be put your the kernel, the core of your pitching, put it front and center. I think I said that to almost all the participants just now. So what is it, who is affected, and if you have a product, and usually you have a product, that should be you should highlight that a lot. That's from me. And one of the judges said you have to differentiate the tone or the register that you use for pitching and for presenting, because they are kind of different, right, Janif? Okay, that's from me. Janif, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Nisa. Memang spot on. Whatever you said just now, it's spot on. First and foremost, congratulations to the students for a for pitching. It was a great experience for me. I do know that you guys, I know that you guys have prepared, but I think you guys haven't prepared enough. I think more preparation could have been made. In terms of your slide, you can actually improve more on it. In terms of your idea, it could be more refined. Customer segment, it could be more refined. But I won't be too macam harsh on that. It was a good effort, and I do understand that on your part kan, you start learning it online. Lepas tu it's hard to focus. Sometimes ada technology problem dan sebagainya. So tak ada masalah dekat situ. My point is, what I would like to comment is your effort. That's why at the end, the final group, Lupa Box, I commended the group. I told them that she was my favorite group because I always judge people based on their effort. Like, although this is an assignment, we can judge. Orang ni buat half-ass, are you doing it half-ass or you're doing it all out, right? Well, it doesn't matter whether you have your own business. It doesn't matter whether it's a new idea and it's an idea that no one would invest in. But what you want to see, it's the effort. So I would like to open up the opportunity for everyone here who pitched today to join USC. So USC is a program organized by us together with Magic. It's a 6 months program to learn how to build your own technology-based solution. And at the end of the program, we will have like 10 winners. Each winner will get a minimum of 10,000 ringgit in cash for you to continue with your idea. So I encourage you guys to join. Ramai dah pelajar universiti daripada universiti lain dah join, from UTP, from UTM, from UITM, from UTM. I've told Hadi, but Hadi macam kata, chill loh Hanif, let's finish this competition first. So this competition is finished. I encourage everyone here, pitch, to join the competition. Go to mymagic.my/USC to register. So that's all from me. Okay, thank you.
So, okay, terima kasih kepada Mr. Hanif and juga Miss Anissa. For overall lah, so saya ni tak berapa pandai untuk cerita dari segi business dan sebagainya, but my view is more to the engineering terms, lebih kepada engineering punya ataupun technical punya terms. So what I can say, this is the idea is good. The idea is come from the participant, I think is good, but please make sure that your idea or your product being feasibility, being reliabilities, and also have a quality at your products lah. And then that idea itu boleh memberi benefit kepada society di luar sana dan akan memberi kesan yang baik lah kepada khususnya kepada industri di dalam negara. So banyakkan kena buat more on the study, and then kena lihat dari segi aspek engineering yang boleh memberi kebaikan ataupun faedah kepada orang awam di luar sana lah. So that's all from my view lah. So thank you.
I nak tambah sikit. The thing is macam kalau if you want to know what's the difference between presentation and pitching tu, just think of it this way. They don't have time for you. You want to keep them interested, like what you say, you want to keep them interested because they don't have any reason to be polite. Just think of it that way. Yeah? Like I'm stealing their time. So I must make it awesome. So just think of it that way, because pitching, that 5 minutes, 10 minutes too, that's the most important thing. If they're interested, they're gonna ask question. But that 5 minutes, use it. Okay, I'm done speaking. My name is Anissa and I'm done speaking.
Thank you to all the judges and Miss Anissa for the fun comment. Thank you to all the judges and thank you to all the participants. Very well done for your pitchings. And now I would like to invite our beloved Madam Nur Baiduri binti Abdul Halim, Coordinator of Center of Language Learning UTM, for the closing remarks. Welcome, Madam.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Very good afternoon. So it's closing remarks already, finally. I think it's going to be a huge relief for Hadi. Because finally we can actually, he can really move on to other projects for IEM. Okay, first of all, I would like to say thanks to everyone here, especially to all the participants, despite of being remote, and all the challenges that you are facing outside there. God knows what they are. Yet you're here, you know, and you actually maintain to be here starting from the workshop until the end of the competition, which is a big accomplishment. I wouldn't know whether I would be able to do so, right, if I were in your position. And I would like to bring you back to the first moment that we decided to come up with this competition. It was actually a conversation with Hadi. So I was looking for some kind of competition, and I saw Hadi being the president of IEM. So I was like, oh, this is an opportunity. Okay, bila lagi kan I can collaborate with my ex-student. So he said that IEM is planning it for
Claim lah tu.
kasih chance. Okay, so Hadi said that he want to do pitching competition. So I feel like yeah, it's good, because all this while for pitching competition, we always have pitching like for purely business ideas. So Hadi said that we also want to encourage engineering students to bring forward their engineering ideas to be a startup program for, you know, engineering-based companies, which is good, because I think the university is also encouraging students to be independent and to really apply whatever you have learned in your courses in UTM. So this is the chance for you to be your own boss, all right? And I think you have learned the BMC thingy with Mr. Hanif. And I would also like to thank Mr. Hanif for being patient with us with all the change of dates and all. Thanks for staying with us, okay? Because we thought that it's going to be good if we can have you as the one of the judges, since, you know, you can see how the participants have actually applied whatever you have shared with the participants during the workshop. Okay, and I hope that, you know, the way you presented just now will pretty much, you know, based on the strategies, the tips given by Mr. Hanif. Thank you so much to Mr. Hanif. And right, and I hope that you guys won't stop here. Okay, you'll continue with, you know, you've gotten some very positive remarks from the judges from IRTS Muhammad Fairuz, okay, and Miss Anissa, as part of, I think Miss Anissa would represent the laymen, okay, the lay people, because your potential buyers or investors, they would be people of all fields, right? They're not engineering-based people. If they happen to be, okay lah, fine, right? But you need to know how the human interaction works, how you need to communicate your ideas, your engineering ideas, how you situate your ideas in people's lives, okay? So that they see the relevance, the importance of your product, of your ideas. So it's good that we have, you know, the point of views of different people that will be relevant in you presenting your ideas. Okay, so I think it's a good collaboration between CEL, Center for Language Learning, and also IEM. All right, I think we help each other out in organizing this program. So hopefully we have, you know, more to come in future, further collaboration. Hadi, jangan serik, working with CEL. Okay, and thanks for everyone for, you know, being until the end of the competition. So hopefully, yeah, whoever wins, congratulations, and whoever do not, let this be, you know, a starting point for you to keep on improving, and we'll see if we're going to have, you know, further competitions where you can actually, well, I would say maybe it's time to redeem, you know, something. Make it like your personal milestone, right? Perhaps now you're still studying, but you can really learn a lot from this experience, and later you can grow stronger in future. Okay, I think that will be all from me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Baiduri, for the awesome closing remarks. Now, the most awaited moment. Are we all excited? Let's welcome Hadi bin Aloha, the president of IEM UTEM student section and the organizer of Engineering Business Idea Pitch Competition 2021 to announce the winners.
Hi, okay, thank you very much, Taranya. So I know this is the moment that all participants have been waiting for from the beginning of the competition started. And but before that, I would like to address that we have a very good panel of judges today. I think it's very well balanced. Ms. Anissa and Mr. Hanif commented on presentation and language, and senior technologist Muhammad Fairoz commented more on the technical part. So I think it's very well balanced in terms of the engineering business idea and also for the pitch element. So I'm not going to torture you guys any longer. I'm going to start with the announcements of winners. Okay, so we start with consolation prize first. Okay, winners of consolation prize will bring back RM30 ringgit and also certificates. So the first team, there will be 3 teams that will be getting this award. The first team is Solaje. Second, iPayong. And third, Lupa Box.
Yay!
Congratulations to all consolation winners. Okay, so now moving on to the third prize. The winner of the third prize will bring back RM50 ringgit and certificate. So who is the winner?
Drum roll, please.
Venus Home IoT. Congratulations. Wow. Second place will bring back M100 and also certificate. So the winner is
wow.
Hey, Jab, are you guys not listening to the sound?
No sound.
Oh,
no
okay.
sound.
I have to reshare. I have to reshare. Sorry.
I think you have to include sound from computer.
Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, sure. Okay. So let's start with number 3 again.
Allahu Akbar.
So you did have the drum roll.
Yeah, I did. That's
I
why.
gave you drum roll already.
Yeah,
It's better this one. Trust me.
Drum roll was good enough actually.
Oh.
So congratulations, Venus Home IoT. Second place, 100 and also certificate. And the winner is Social Indicator. And now, the winner and the champion of business engineering business idea pitch competition will bring back IM200 and a certificate. The winners goes to
My student, my student.
Dan claim.
Dan claim.
Right, so congratulations to all winners, and I wish to say this, to take this opportunity to say thank you, especially to our panel of judges and also Center for Language Learning for doing this with IEM UTEM student section. And I hope you guys will continue like Madam Baiduri said, and do not just stop here, right? Okay, so have a nice day ahead, and selamat berbuka nanti. Thank you.
Adi, can we have the picture of everyone?
Yeah. We'll have the picture of this.
Betul kan rambut semua orang?
Thank you, Hadi. As the saying goes, to every beginning there's an ending, and now the competition has come to its end, sadly. So before we leave, let's have a virtual photo shoot. I kindly request everyone to turn on your camera.
Okay, what was the theme? What's the pose?
Let me screenshot the. Sorry. Okay, smile. Jap. Someone is turning on. Khairunisa.
Oh, by the way, Darsha,
Signal.
Darshan Dewi. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I thought Nisha was the only girl.
Darshana Dewi is our committee members.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not sorry then.
Okay. You ready?
Jap, one more time.
Like,
Ready?
okay.
Smile, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And another one. 6. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me try this one.
Cik Fairuz, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so very
All right.
much.
One more time.
Ini untuk Cik Fairuz.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Nisa, Mr. Hanif, and all.
Congrats to all winners.
All right.
Okay, back to you, Tara.
Thank you everyone for joining us today and have a great weekend ahead. Till we meet next time, this is Tara signing off.
Yay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum.
Congratulations. Aiman.